G'day guys, it's Rob from Tats. Today I just want to share another recent job with you guys that I thought was relatively interesting. Stick with us. So this is a Subaru Outback with a 2.5 litre petrol. Came into us from another workshop. The complaint was hard starting, and the fact that on that hard starting there was no spark. So a cam and crank sensor were put on it, and that didn't make a difference. And then obviously there was a post in the groups, and it was a friend of mine, and I said, bring it over and we'll have a look. We'll get the scope on it. And we brought it over, and we connected up to the crank sensor itself, and we were able to determine that the crank sensor itself was completely fine. So we determined that by putting a scope wire on the crank sensor, getting a secondary pickup on one of the leads, and getting a scope on all four wires onto the ignition coil. We were able to determine we had good power to the coil, we had good ground to the coil, and we had good command to both companion cylinder setups for the ignition coil to be firing. And we saw that when it failed, we still had good commands, we still had good power and ground. The crank sensor was good, but we had no activity on our secondary pickup, and we were able to determine that it needed a new ignition coil. So we proved it with the scope, got the new coil on there and all running. So thought that was relatively interesting. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.